Alright, so today on the wonderful, lovely Gamingmadirocks, um, there's a couple things I do want to mention before I do get started with the video for today. There's a slight little update. If you guys are wondering about my update on my sneaker stuff, you guys are gonna have to go check out my sneaker channel. And I'm doing this. I'm going to do this and explain then a little bit more over there, but about it. So let's actually get started with today's video on how do you actually play Magic the Gathering, or I should say, and how you actually are able to. Because if you guys are looking at barrier entry points for Magic, the entry points are actually free. The barrier is free, but if you're trying to get into the physical, hold on. If you guys are actually trying to get into the physical means of magic here, the physical means, you're gonna have to shell out some money to really start that, you know. And so that's basically that's the difference. Is that you can play Magic the Gathering for free without having to spend a single cent. All you have to do is let's open up Firefox. Now you can download. Let's open up Firefox. Let's go to MTG. Arena. Okay. So now let's go down to let's take out this. Let's go over to actual thing. Like, okay, I'm using Firefox. You can use it in whatever browser you decide you want to use. As you can see, you can choose to go and play MTG Arena now, which it should be the first link here after the first ads, or that first thing. Now, what you do is you click here, you click play free. You can play it on Mac or PC. I already have it downloaded, but when you click the download, it will send you to the MTG installer. Now you can see there's a whole bunch of things and stuff. Easy. Now I'm not going to show you how to install things because it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no anything. If you guys are unsecure about it and you guys have Epic Game Store, you guys can also do that via the Epic Game Store as well. So let's get back into the actual thing here. Basically, for MTG Arena, or for short, Magic the Gathering, we can't really necessarily, because of the pandemic and stuff, we really can't go out and play true Magic the Gathering. We can't go out and actually truly play that because, physical, it's kind of hard right now. You know, and so being able to, play online, you can do this through MTG Arena. Now, if you want to go back and play older style of Magic, or I should say more older cards and get into that, you're gonna go play MTG online, which in that turn you can also have to shell out money on that one, I believe. I'm not gonna go into online. I'm not gonna go into Paper Magic. To be able to get started into Paper Magic, I just showed you, you're gonna have to go out to a local game store or Walmart to buy Magic the Gathering cards. But to get into play it, and you want to try it out to see if you're really into it, MTG Arena is going to be your best bet. This is going to be showing you guys on how to make a deck and how to do things. As you guys can kind of see, we have a lot of decks that are open, like Stomp Stomp. Like, we have everything here. Basically, I'm going to be removing all the decks here. Now, as you guys can notice that we have the Draw / Mill, the deck that I played previously. I'm going to export this. And I'm going to. I'll actually no. I'll export it later. Later. So basically, I'm gonna clear out anything. I'm gonna clear out all of my decks here. Um, no, I think I'll actually like that one here. I don't know. I have 75. What I'll probably do is just change things. But we're gonna start with let's actually before we do, let's say we got to do black or green spells, red or green. So let's try to create a green deck that utilizes the capabilities of one of these. Or let's do a green and red deck. I don't know. I know. We'll see. We'll see how will we go. We will start with green first. So what we want to do is we also want to make sure that it's set towards standard sets. Okay. I actually and we're gonna select. We gotta select the format of standard. Actually, can we change that from standard to traditional standard so that we're okay? So as you guys can see, I'm gonna actually utilize as you guys can kind of see that this is the deck sleeves, and I want to select this deck sleeve for this deck. Because I think it's still ill-fitting, I guess. I don't know. Um, so what we want to do is look at let's look at a mythic and rares. Okay. We could go with a spider deck. But if we go with spiders, nope, I spelled spider slightly wrong here. We don't have a lot of spiders here to build a spider deck. And as you can see, we don't have commons, uncommons, rares, and mythic rares. We have nothing to unlock anything. So spiders are going to be out. Okay, so let's go with. I want to use only the rarity of stuff and see what else we've got. We could go with a Hydra, Hydra deck. Um, we could go with an ape deck. Oh, but remember, we're gonna go with a green and red, so maybe we go with a beast deck. That's also we could also go with a zombie. Actually, let's go with a Hydra deck. Um, let's start with this. Enters the battlefield for 6+1 counters on it. It escapes with 12+1 counters on it instead. If enters the battlefield with 6+1 counters on it. It escapes with 12+1 counters on it instead. If damage should be dealt to player while it has a +1 counter on it, prevent that damage and remove that many +1 counters on it. What? Wait, okay. So basically, deck building isn't too hard. I think let's go with the red deck here. Green, red. But I want to actually go with dinos. Again, we could go create as dinos. Escape the wilds. Exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may play that exile this way until end of your next turn. You may play an additional land this turn as well. If we are mana ramping, which might be something we work on. Temple of the Abandoned. It doesn't look like we have anything. So we might just do is use this for like a burn or like a burn deck. We could also, I think we could go, let's clear that out then. Let's go with Hydra. Let's see. Hydra. Okay. We're going to go with Hydra and we're going to say clear out everything. We don't have a lot of Hydras either. Turtle Hydra. Okay. So I don't think we have a lot of green We do got Calixtus Eye Hands, but to be honest with you, creatures are what we want. And we don't have a lot of creatures here for it. We could create a cat. We could do like a general. Like I was trying to look at a general theme here. Let's go with cat decks. Let's do with animal deck. Not losing hydras or any things like beasts. We're not gonna use beasts. We're gonna just go with cat. Whenever you one or more non-human creatures you control does combat damage to player, draw a card. Whenever one or more non-human creatures. So we're gonna say we're not doing a human deck. Um, so let's see. Let's just do critter worm, hide, human cleric. Um, okay, let's type in cat here. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature dies, it's put a +1 counter on Sabertooth Mauler and untap it. Okay, so we want to make big creatures. Enters the battlefield +1 counter on target creature you control. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. Okay. So, let's do +1. +1. No, okay. Let's do insect. Keep if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put a +1 counter on Nilsin Hornbeetle. I will put the Anissa Hornbeetle in. Remember, if you control a creature with power 4 or more or greater, add 2 mana. Okay, that's gonna definitely we wanna get so that's a white, blue, black, or red, put a +1 counter on Quarren Dryad. That's what I was thinking, is doing do a green burn deck, like a forest burn, where all the red stuff is all dealt with burn. As long as it's non-human, whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That one has vigilance with a 2/4 vigilant creature. The Scorescap Spider, which is 1/5 and has reach, enters the battlefield. Let's get a couple of those in there for basically that one's hexproof from blue. Whenever Scorn is dealt damage, you gain 1 life and create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. That one I'm okay with. Let's see. Those are kind of Ontario where you choose one. Okay, that one's a trample, but I don't wanna overspend on too much of anything. I want to be able to make big creatures, which will have trample. This is Forerunner. I'm gonna put that one in here, but that's about the highest extent. Hydra. Okay, so it looks like that AV enters the battlefield with X plus Ivy Elemental. I think I'm gonna throw Ivy Elemental in there, just as a thing. Like if we need to get something out quick, we can do that. My devotion to green. Okay, it's the battlefield. When Little Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's also going to allow me to put a couple of those in there. Hydrix Tower Scout. That would be a good one if you're putting in the second slot. Okay. So we already have 41 cards as is. Do we have so we have a lot of these low life creatures. Let's take out creature, let's do an enchantments. Each player mills 3 cards. Exile up to 2 cards from the graveyard for each creature card exiled this way. You gain 1 life. No. Whenever you enchant land, tap from your controls adds an additional 1. Okay, that's definitely something. Whenever a land card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 1 life. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. And I have 2 of those Cinea's training. I have 1 Cinea's training in here though. This might not be a good enchant land. So we've gone through an enchantments. Let's do artifacts. We are gonna throw in Zygote Crystal. And we're gonna throw the Zygote Crystal in there. Enters the battlefield, attach it to a non-human creature you control. Creature gets +2/+1. That's actually not bad. And we'll also do. I'm only going to put Zygote Crystal because we can cycle if we need to. Land. Okay. Enter the battlefield. Okay. Now, if we were doing multicolored deck, which I'm thinking I might do, is go with a burn deck. And if we do, okay, this one actually allows me to gain life. So we're gonna put 4 of those rugged highlands in there. In there, but that's basically let's go with no, hold on. I can't spell correctly. Damage. Okay, Lux and Spheres, I just got to cast a spell. Okay. We're gonna take out lands, instances, and sorceries. And I'm gonna do enchantments as well. We're definitely gonna go with 3 shocks in here. Creature control enters the battlefield. This damage creature planeswalker and opponent controls. Enchanting creature gets +1/+1, which is good. Turn still does target creature, destroy all equipment attached to that creature. Wrap in flames deals 1 damage to each of up to 3 target creatures. Those creatures can unlock. Storm 4 deals damage to each creature and each planeswalker. That's only if we need to. I don't really. Instead, shock bumps above does 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. That one's okay, I guess. So we're gonna clear out damage. We're gonna actually take out the enchantments and see what instances and sorceries we get. Target creature fights target creature you don't control. Got a 1/1 dinosaur creature with token with haste, and a white 1/1 human soldier creature. That's now I don't know how well this might work. Double the power of the target creature until end of turn. Number of cards from your hand at the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards +1. Okay, we're not gonna put escape of. Okay, so let's go. Let's take out all those and let's just do enchantments. See if there's anything that gives us a +1/+1 at any point. Flash enchant creature, aspect medical into the battlefield, enchant creature gains first strike until end of turn. Enchant creature gets +2/+0. That's okay, I guess, but maybe cast the first spell during each turn. Dream card deals 1 damage to any target. Or cast your first instance or sorcery spell each turn. Copy that spell you may choose. That's the. I'm not gonna go too super into high costs. Remember, we have generally creatures. We have 18 creatures. We have a lot in the 5s. We don't have none creatures. We have a lot in the 1s. We have a lot of 3 cost creatures. We have 5 cards here, which we only have 1. We don't have a lot, and I don't want to go. I want to keep this relatively. Let's go here. Let's take out that and see what artifacts. Battlefield, you gain. When Radiant Fountain enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. We're gonna put one of those in here. Just so that we have something. Gets into lines of flying. Creature gets +2/+0. A bronze sword might be. Whenever this creature mutates, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Add 1 mana of any color you spell. Equipped creature short sword. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Let's put a couple of those in there. Hedrick banner. Creatures you control the chosen color get +1/+0. If I had 2, I would probably put 2 of those in there, but I don't, and that's also not a good card. Artifacts earn or right deals. Discuss for each creature in your party. For each creature in your party, though, that Golem Warrior, I'm gonna put that in here because add 1 mana of any color. Okay, there isn't enough. Now, if equipped creature gets +1/+1. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. The damage to target creature. Bronze sword. This is probably not a probably gonna be something that I'm not gonna do artifact. Artifact. Okay. So we have basically room for one more card. Let's go instances and see what we've got here. Fling. Let's see. I'm just seeing what we've got. Double the power of target creature until end of turn. Unleash the Fury. That would be okay, but damage can't be prevented this turn. The spell sacrifice creature does damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power. If we need land, that might not be a bad idea as an initial cost. Deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's. Sacrifice a creature. I don't know. Basically, they're just allowing first strike, I guess, having a couple of them. We don't have any flying. Do we actually have any? Let's go with creatures. Let's go type in fly. Basically, we only have one that sells with flying. We can never get. Blocks a creature. Whenever since blocks a creature with a flying, spinner gets +2/+0 till end of turn. That's got reach. I think I would rather have that than I guess we could go with one extra, but double. Ivy Elemental. I might get rid of the Seagate Colossus. And that's why I added Radiant Fountain so I can gain life a lot quicker, I guess. Let's see if we got any more dual lands here. I want to just make sure that we have, like, we only have 7 mountains, but I would like to at least, like, reduce the forest down by okay. It doesn't, oh, we have the Temple of the Abandoned, which, that's okay, I guess. We can add the Temple of the Abandoned in here. Which we're gonna drop a forest and add a mountain in. We have 4, 5, 6, 16. Wait, so, well, because we can say that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We have 23 in terms of land. I want to make sure that we, like, I might just remove the yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go back. Let's go look at instances and sorceries here and say get rid of the lands. Put target enchantment at the bottom of its owner's library. And for life, if a creature died this turn, you gain 8 life instead. Target creature gets +2/+3 and gains reach until end of turn. Destroy target creature with flying. I actually do want to look at enchantments here for a quick second. Okay, so we don't have. So let's go with the sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards. Actually, let's do Let's type in mana. And we're going to actually get rid of that and go with creatures. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell, though. Island and add 1 mana if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Add 2 mana of any one in color instead. Planeswalkers, none. Artifacts and enchantments, maybe. That one's when hollow. Whenever enchanted land is tapped, its controller plays an additional land. Let's go with creatures, but let's go with high costing. Let's go with a few high costing creatures. And we'll clear out mana. Get 3/3 green beast token. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Other creature control have trample, which we've already got. Cannot be blocked by creature with power 2 or less. All creatures able to block Treasure Chimera do so when Grandmaster draw 3 cards. We'll put a higher costing. I'm just looking at now let's take out those. Let's go with 1 and 2. Let's go with 1 casting creatures. That one's considered not a 1 casting cost, but gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Almighty Brushwag with plus Explorer, where is 1 or more +1 cost on each other non-hydro creature. Whenever 1 or more non-hydro creature you control, put a +1 counter on Wildwood Scourge. That's gonna allow us to make another. We'll put that in there, I guess. Let's go with 2 casting costs and see what we get here. Whenever land is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you gain 1 life. A 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Nope, not really. Nothing really that I want to add. Oh, that's white, blue, or black. Put some kind of on current Dryad. Not really. Let's go 3 now. We're gonna start trying to. That one has vigilance, which is 2/4 vigilance. Enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. You gain 2 life. Nexus Wardens. I'll throw that one in there because we do have enchantments in here. Put some kind of Dreadnought and Truffle Snout. 1 again, or gain 4 life. I'll probably just maybe that might do us. Okay, the last one we're gonna look up it is at 4. So battlefield, create a food token. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or spell, create a 1/1 green spider token with reach. Oh, interesting. Let's do that so we can create creature. At the beginning of your end step, if your creature dies this turn, put a +1 counter on Sabertooth Mauler and untap it. We do have that. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Create a 2/1/1 human creature tokens. Not really. We still need. Do we got any planeswalkers? We only got the Calyx Dyad. Let's see. Do we have any good enchantments? Creatures has haste. It's the land when enchant land dies. Return that card to its owner's hand. Okay, that might be okay, but let's go down to 3 here. See what we get. The first Iron Games. The second enters human. Put 3/+1 counters on target creature you control. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw 2 cards. Create a gold token. Color. Omen of the Hunt. When Omen of the Hunt enters the battlefield, you may search the library for a basic land card, put onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. Okay. 2. Creatures you control enter the battlefield, draw a card. We have Centelliona's Training, right? We only have 1 of those. Centenia's Training. I don't see it in the deck. Centenia's Training. And has Trample. We have 2 other Centenia's Training, so I think that's just something quick. Battlefield, draw a card. Enchant creature loses all abilities, and it's a green elk with a base power of touch up to 3 of other card types and creature types. That's not bad. for that type of a 2 costing. Let's see, 1 costing enchantments. We don't have any of those. Let's go above. Let's actually take out the 4 and go with above. We only have those. When enchanted land dies, return that card to its owner's hand. We only need 2 more, and I don't wanna. Let's go with artifacts. Let's see if we have any artifacts. We might put in Endenith crystal too, just because we don't have enough. That stuff. Now we will end up, like, I will put the deck link down below. But I will probably end up changing it after as time goes on. Enchantments. Let's just go with. Let's see if we got any instances and sorceries at 1 costing cast. Look at the card library, reveal a creature card on that or land from among it, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Creatures you control get +X until end turn, and then fights up to 1 time. Sacrifices a creature with flying. Choose target creature you control, put +1 counter on for each creature in your party. On it. For each creature in your party, though. Strength of Solidarity. Target opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. I'm going to continue to keep looking, though. A target creature with flying. We might do, let's do sideboarding. Now let's put in a couple of plummets. Put in some plummets just in case. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Reveal a card. Then put it, reveal a creature card from among them. Put it in hand. Put the rest in the bottom of the library. Random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, draw a card. Adventure awaits. If we, I don't know. Let's go with 3 now, just to see. Relentless Pursuit. Reveal the top card of your library. Put a creature card and or land card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. I don't want to put that in there. That's something. Control fight circuit you don't control. Enters the battlefield. Kalahani territory, which is, I don't know. Maybe. When opponent kind of target creature you control, then creature deals equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay. Creatures you control get +X% until end turn, where X is your devotion to green. That's until end of turn, though. I don't want anything that, like, deals with the end of turn. So those might be, like, adventure weights. Those might be extra things. If we were going with historic, Kaladesh, Mastered, Anthology, we can't really get into those because that's technically historic, and we're only sticking to standard. So we will stick with what we've got here, and let's go and say, let's just say it all out green, I guess. I don't know. We might change it all green. We will change it based on what I decide later on. So that link down there might be different as we go throughout. Now, as you guys know, we have tradition, we have standard, ranked. We also have, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different modes. A lot of the events will cost you money, like a standard event, let's say, is going to cost you about 95 in that, or 500 in gold. I would more than likely, I wouldn't spend money to get access into some of these events. And it's like, I could get into this right now, but I don't have the money that I want. We got also historic event. It's also that 50, which is, remember, play your historic deck, play some games. So historic and standard are two different things. Historic are basically anything from Kaladesh on till about the, if you go to PAX, if you actually go to the store and we say PAX, anything from here is historic. Anything from M20 before is going, anything from M20 to Kaladesh to M20 is going to be historic play. So, just to let you all know that, let's see. When you get in, you're going to be asked, you're going to be learned how to play, but I'll teach you here in a minute. So as you guys can kind of see, the other one, drafts, like quick draft of Throne of Eldraine. It costs about 500 in coin, but you can earn 950 gems if you win properly. You can win 50 gems. As you continue to grow up, you get a lot of gems. That's one way that you can get into doing things like that. So sometimes some of those, that's where you can easily get access to some of that. Let's just play a traditional. Let's do traditional standard ranked. We're gonna play with all out green. We might have to change this deck later, but we are going to try to, so we can get more decks and more green stuff. The only way is, like, if you guys know, in regular Magic you can go out and buy each individual card in the paper Magic. Same with probably online. I think you can go do that as well. You know, it's going to be that thing that goes on and on. And well, we're gonna draw first. I always tend to draw first. We don't have any lands, so we're gonna mulligan. We have one land. We have two land actually, so that's better. But we still can't play any creatures or anything. But I'm gonna keep all 6. We are gonna have to return one card though, and we're gonna go with Snow-Capped Rhinar. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we might as well just play that right off the bat. He's also playing green-red. Maximize tome. We have cycling. We're gonna end the turn though, because there's not. No, so we're sitting at 22 life, which resolve, I guess. Turn. Okay, so we got 3. This at the beginning of your combat. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control another creature, power 4 plus. Okay. Allow me to draw another card, which was land, which is okay, I guess. So let's put my lands next to each other, because that way I know that I have lands. Now, basically, what I'm doing here right now is, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of lands. It goes through the phases here. You have on upkeep, draw and upkeep, which is basically things that you draw. You check upkeep, you upkeep everything, making sure that everything you're doing. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Okay, we're gonna go there. We could play the Tabitha Crystal here, which might not be a bad idea. enters the thing. Let's do the short. Let's see. We could equip that. Let's get another creature out. I think. Mason's horn beetle. Um. Okay. We could play this, but we'll wait next turn. I don't want to. That one's basically play 1 green and 0, and it would become a 0/0, and we'd lose. So no attackers, end turn. Basically, this Ivy Elemental is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would be a 5/5. This Ivy Elemental is going to be a 5/5. I'll let him deal the no blocks. I'll let him deal the 2 damage to me. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield and you control, you gain 2 life. Let's do Nixus. And then we'll do short sword. Let's put no attack. I could have attacked at least could have attacked him. But Luminary Visionary, I probably should have actually moved it over to him, but whatever. We're all about baking. Green's all about making big creatures. Usually. White's all about creating, human. I don't know. Yeah. Nope. Okay. So far, how many lands we have? Basically, have 1, 2, 1. So wait. So if we play this correctly, I actually did not play this correctly, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7. Let's go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, we have basically 1, 2, 1. Hold on. Why won't it let me see how many land I have? Like, that's the thing is like, normally I can see it a lot easier. But it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 land. That one's a 3/2. Block that one there and then do that. Okay. So basically we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna go here. We're gonna tap for green and tap it and play it. Basically we have to go. We have 6. Pay 6. That'll pay. +1 counter on we're gonna say, he's only got a 1/1 creature. We're gonna say no attacking right now. I was kind of hoping to get that a higher, but a 6/6 will block you there since it's lifelink. We will block you there. We'll block. Actually, no. Let's keep that one back. We'll block you, and then block you. None of these really have. Okay. If a creature deals combat damage, would deal combat damage to Ironclad Hydra. At that damage and put a +1/+1 counter on Hydra. We also have Skull Score Scap Spider. Let's put that on here. Okay. Next. Okay. We'll basically, he has nothing he can deal damage to me. So just deal with the pity visionary. I'm gonna keep back the 2 6s, the 6 and the 5 5s for now. Actually, I'm gonna keep back a couple of creatures. So basically, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack with the 4/4 with these here. End turn. So that way we're not wasting too much of anything. And we have a lot of creatures. But okay. Whenever higher. Okay, so that's a 6. Enters the battlefield, choose one. Gain 4 life. Here's Snout Spider. Okay. He's only got that 3/2 there. There's a Horn Spider. You know what? Let's just see him. Let's just do, no. I could tap one. I'm going to actually move this thing off of Lilienary Evolutionary. And I'm actually going to put it over here on somebody else who can get tired. Basically, right now we're sitting at both at a 2/3 at 23 life. So basically, all we're doing is now we're just trying to deal a lot of combat. So now he has a 5/5 flyer, which we know that we're going to need to put Plummet in our next match. Or at least, like, he has a 6/6 life trample, life link, and flying. Do we have anything that just basically does reach? Just to reduce, like, that's a 1/5 with reach. If the crit creature gets +1/+1 trample and lifelink. Okay, so that deals a 6/6. We can deal with reach. That's 3 damage. That's gonna be 3 damage. That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 4. That's gonna be 3, 4, 5. If I had the thing, I could have probably that. No, we're gonna cancel the blocking. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send that there. You may pay the cycling cost. So we can say next comes a 7/7. We could go without all attack, which basically saying I should have moved that over to a higher costing thing. But we're gonna go with all out 9 attack. I should have kept a reach creature back, but end turn. I should have kept a reach creature back so that I could at least protect myself from the demon a little bit. My reach creature's back, but I didn't. And now he has direct access, but we could deal another set of damage next turn, and he's probably going to concede right now. Which to be honest with you, that's how this game works. Some people will concede. I mean, if you need to concede, you can concede right there. You're go, dude. You're bloody gold. If you guys cannot see that, that's the cog. There's little settings up here, the cog wheel. We have another demon. Which is going to... Basically, he's going to allow it to be my turn. Okay. Can I not cycle? Okay, I can't pay the cycling cost. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that off and go and put that on, and keep that in hand, and then go with next. Out attack. Like, yeah, like, he's, like, I should have... Oh! Only 1 life left. Hyper Druid. Basically, he lost all of his creatures. Next turn, he's probably going to lose. At the beginning of upkeep, Magnetic Chandler. Like, he's gonna lose right now, I can tell you that, unless there's something in... Yep. Yeah. Yep. Alright. We could keep going with, Rescue Creature with flying. Life goes on. Put the target enchantment on the bottom of its owner's library. I think we will. I think we'll get rid of Seagate Colossus and put in Plummet in there. Um, but other than that, I think that's gonna be okay. Having a couple extras to deal with flying, like this whole deck is based, and I earned a victory for this. Whatever, dude. Come on. I rank up to bronze tier 2. Alright. Well, that's how you guys play Magic the Gathering. If you guys want to know what the deck's all about, every first time you ever play your magic match for the day, you get 250 win. You get 250 and 270 XP. So that's what you get if you do it. And then after that, each win in standard play, ranked modes, or events, you get 125 afterwards. You also complete these daily challenges like casting 20 red or green spells, 30 black or green, kill 25 of your opponent's creatures. That's basically how you gain gold through every day. It's gonna be a grind, you know. It's gonna be that the daily challenge of doing this. You could go to the store and you could buy loads of gems, $100, 2,000 gems for this game. Now, I would probably spend a little bit of money in here just to buy a little bit of gems, like this one, or buy something a little bit just to support them. Buy once, you're gonna help support them in any way, shape, or form. I always tend to do that with all games that are free to play, like me buying the Champions Pack. I bought all of that for Paladins. I bought that because I wanted to support the developers. But I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of money to support them. You know, I'm not going to spend $30 on this game. I'm not going to spend $100 on this. I'm only going to start a small... So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you guys want to play this, all you have to do is go download the MTG Arena through their website or through Epic Game Store. I don't know whatever you will get. Basically, for those of you who are wondering on how to export your decks and stuff, if you're so inclined, you can click import, export, or clone. You can mark as favorite. I'm going to mark this one as my favorite. I'm also going to mark these two as my favorite decks. Everything else I'm pretty not... So I'm going to click export here. It's going to copy to clipboard. Now, I'm going to go over to MTG, Fish is where MTG Goldfish, is where I usually store my login. I think I signed up with Facebook. I should have decks already predetermined in there. I should have a couple. Account. We're going to submit a deck here. I agreed to the terms. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is we're going to get out of MTG. So let's go over to game. No, let's get rid of the game capture. Let's go over to here. Go to MTG Goldfish and I go into decks and I will submit a deck here. Now I don't know if deck name all out green. Okay. I'm not gonna put any descriptions or anything. I'm just gonna put standard. This is actually it's considered standard, but I wanted to know. Um, and then okay, so we're gonna put that under the main deck there, and then sideboard here. Okay, and then we'll put sideboarded is gonna be 2 plummets, a plummet, and adventures awaits. Um, use specific card versions. Um, I'll put Arena all out green. Okay, so we have standard. Um, I will put Arena all out green just so that it's got that um okay, so we're going to save this. Arena All Out Green by Gamingmadirocks. That's actually not my actual name, but tabletop. It's $27.32 to build this deck tabletop wise. Which ain't bad, I guess. Um, so we only have lands 16, 11, so 4. Why does it only show that I have 16 lands? And I was doing good with the game? What's I probably would like increase that. I was only using this for 16 lands, but everything was like so cheaply costed here. The only thing is the Seagate Colossus, Elder Guffaroth, and Ivy Elemental, and Woodland Scorch. So you can get that up to higher percentage, but okay, whatever. Um, okay. I might make an all-out green better one, but whatever. Okay. So basically, I don't know why, but it only showed that I have. It didn't show all my lands. I only have 16 lands, and so I wonder if 6, 7, wait, 9. So that's 10. That's 34. 34. 4, 34. 50. 58. Well, see, we have 1, 2, so we have 3, so we have 1, 2, yeah. Hold on, let me check Arena here on All Out Green. Edit the deck. How many lands do I have in general? Land. I have 16 land. 11 of those are forests, and 4 of those are, the gain life thing. No, um, I am actually thinking Enith and Zygoth. I don't know how well that went, but I need to add more land in here. Radiant Fountain, we have basically 11, so 4, so 14, 15. Where's the 16 coming from? Because we have 11, So 15. We only have 15 lands in here. We have 11 forests, and we have so this deck actually I'm gonna have to alter it. I'll alter it slightly, just a little bit, where like Willow Haven. Actually, I want to keep that in there, but I got. All creatures able to block, do so. I might just remove the Seagate Colossus and add in another forest in here. Just and I'll put the Seagate Colossus. Let's go with C. We'll put. I'm gonna switch that and put that up into the side gate. Then we're gonna hit X. Then we're gonna hit export, update. We're gonna update this deck here. So I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna slightly just change it so that it actually reflects a lot better. Basically, all I would do, to be honest with you, is 11. I would put in 12 there, and then find Seagate Colossus and put it into the sideboard. Into the sideboard, in case I really need something to boost the deck up, but and it's still 17. It's 17 lands now instead of and I'll do some more beautiful testing later on. Later on with the deck, so that we can do things. So I want to go and be done with today. Now you guys would have seen Halo today, but because it's because I was like, I really want to show you guys Magic, and I will we'll get back into Halo for Friday. Tomorrow, if you guys are watching this, yesterday, if you guys are watching this today, you guys are watching this, basically on Thanksgiving. Yesterday, I would have live streamed, for, Magic, not Magic, but, for Ark Survival Evolved, or Paladin. So, I'm thinking I'm going to do, without tomorrow, I guess I'm going to be live streaming. But for you guys watching this on Thursday, it'll be yesterday. I will be playing. I think I'll be playing, more Ark Survival Evolved, maybe XCOM. We'll see. All I know is not XCOM. Ark Survival Evolved, or I think we'll do Ark Survival. And then we will get back into doing regular Halos on Fridays. Tomorrow I'll also be live tomorrow night. Or I'll be live tomorrow night. Playing some Call of Duty, and also Wednesday. Yesterday basically, I know. Basically, if it's a holiday, I will be live over on Twitch as well. So basically, we will see you guys later. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe. And also, make sure that when you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification with you all. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!